planet unknown to men, evil forces are at work. Creatures who plot someday to take over the Earth. But for now, in the 21st century, these creatures have sent spies to begin their diabolical work. No family is safe, not even at home. Tonight, the plotters from outer space launch their latest scheme. Although it's a beautiful night on Earth, the evil creatures decide to change the weather to the worst.
Who's out there in the storm?
Mailman! Special delivery!
But I didn't order anything.
You can see it's addressed to you.
Well, then I'll see what's in it.
There's nothing I like better than surprise packages.
Ah! Help! Help! Dr. Elephant! Come quickly! We need help at Astro Boy's house!
Astro Boy's house, you say? Let's go. Wow! I know exactly what those things are. They're spare parts. Spare parts from strange robots. I wonder what kind of robots they were. It's hard to tell looking at these.
I've got a good idea. Put them together. Then we can see what the robot looked like. How about it, Dr. Elephant? I'll help.
Then we'll do it. Come on, let's get right to work.
I've got two of the super lasers in the right place.
Good. Now I've got the electronic impulse unit installed. I think it's time to take a chance to try to activate it.
Dr. Elephant! Dr. Elephant, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. I guess I installed the wrong electronic impulse unit. As soon as I get it fixed, we'll have to try it again.
Well, all right.
It looks as though it's going to work this time.
Aurora! 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 Aurora!
Stop! Be careful! Hey!
We can't tell very much about the robot because it has no face. But what's it say?
Aurora!
Aurora! What does that mean?
Perhaps it relates to the place it came from. Aurora. Aardvarks, atolls, orcs, auroras. Aurora australis, aurora borealis. I got it. The aurora borealis are the northern lights.
That's right. Maybe the robot is talking about the North Pole.
Yes.
And if the robot came from the North Pole, then it probably means it's its home, and that's why it's crying. Let me take it back to its home.
You want to go to the North Pole? That's 10,000 miles away, and we don't know anything about this robot. For all we know, that machinery could be dangerous.
Dangerous? Even if it is, it won't hurt me because I'm trying to help it. Please let me take it back to its home.
You can go, providing you take Mr. Pompous with you. I'll go, but I don't have time to pack even my mustache comb.
Take care of yourself, Astro Boy. I will, Mother.
Watch that robot.
I will. Bye.
Goodbye. Don't forget to fly. Bye-bye.
Bye. We're now approaching the North Pole. Fasten your safety belts. We're going to land at Penguin City. And button up your overcoat. The best way to reach the North Pole from here is to take a bus. Wow, look at that, Mr. Pompous. All the walls are made of ice. Is this where the buses leave?
They leave from over there.
You gotta hurry if you want to ride. It's crowded already.
I see one with lots of room. Come on over here, Astro Boy. We'll take this one. It's got plenty of seats.
Hey, you can't take that one. Take a crowded one.
I paid for 2 seats, not standing room only.
We got a special rule in our buses.
Oh, yeah? What kind of silly rule is that?
We don't allow no robots in our buses.
You don't? We'll change your rules.
This is silly. It doesn't matter.
He thinks you're silly.
Okay, we'll walk.
Maybe this man's headed toward the North Pole.
If you are, we'd like a ride.
Icebox is the name. Jack Kemper for us, Icebox. I'd be glad to give you a lift. Just get right in.
Thanks a lot. That's very kind of you. It's so cold, my feet are frozen to the ground. Help me.
There! Look at those buildings. The houses are made of ice. Don't folks think they're too cold?
Not as long as it's colder outside than in. Anyway, they're robots.
But even robots feel the cold. We have a robot that's lost. We're trying to find its home. Have you ever seen it before?
No, I've never before seen a robot that looks like that.
Is there anyone around here who might be able to identify it for us?
The robot keeps crying Aurora all the time. Is that any clue?
I can't help you, but I have a friend who might be able to.
Who is it, Mr. Icebox? Tell us.
He's a universally respected scientist. He has a PPI and a PhD-DL. He invented the pi-pi-X-pi factor. His name is Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe.
I've heard of Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe, though I don't know where.
Then let's go visit him. Out of the way, penguin.
That's Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe's estate up ahead. It's called Aurora Mountain.
What's that over there?
A school for whales. And that's the doctor's castle. It was carved out of a single block of ice.
This place feels like a refrigerator.
You remember it's even colder outside.
Where's Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe?
Frozen solid, no doubt.
I'll call him on the inter-ice video phone. Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe, this is Icebox. You have some important visitors.
I haven't got time to see anybody. I'm too busy.
But, Doctor, these gentlemen are trying to find the home of a lost robot.
They tried the lost and found department.
They think you're the only one who can help them, and that the robot came from here, from the North Pole. Look at it, sir. It keeps saying only one word, Aurora.
Aurora?
That's what it says.
Are you sure? Aurora? Why didn't you say so in the first place? Of course I know that robot. His name is Rainbow. I sent out a universal alarm that Rainbow was missing. Hey, what am I doing outside the video phone? I can't believe he's home again. 2 years ago, I found a whole lot of discarded robot pieces in the junk pile, so I put them together, and Rainbow was born. And then he was kidnapped. Robot-napped. And that's the last time I saw him until today.
I wonder.
I do, too.
When I made Rainbow, he didn't look like that. I made him look like a real little boy. Then some gang must have caught him. They took him apart. We all felt very sad. Now, whoever did that mailed all the parts to Astro Boy's father. It was Sharky Jerk and his gang, I'm sure of it. And when I prove it, I'll take them apart and throw them in the junk pile, which would be a very clever idea of how to take care of robots who turn bad. Maybe the bad ones would turn out to be as nice as Rainbow. I would get all the parts I need from the robot junk pile and then take them to laboratory and make more rainbows. I could remake all the bad robots into good ones. I would readjust these sections so that they would work properly. That way, no robot would be thrown away forever. Think of all the good deeds I could do. When a part's missing, I could use my brilliant brain to invent a new inventor part. I'd become the biggest used robot dealer in the world. I'll start now.
Wait, Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe. Wouldn't you like to show our distinguished visitors around this beautiful ice castle?
I have no time.
Well, now that Rainbow's home, we ought to start back to our own home.
I'll get a weather forecast and see if it's clear for you to take off. Listen.
We are interrupting this weather forecast to bring you a special bulletin. The Robot Bank of the Universe was just robbed. Everything was taken, including the clock on the wall. Everybody was too frightened to count how many members were in the daring robber gang. But we're sure of one thing. All the gang members wore black hoods over their heads. Special police forces throughout the universe are being activated, and extra officers are being recruited to organize a dragnet for the mysterious robber gang.
Oh, did you hear that?
This is awful.
appears at the Aurora Borealis. Finally, it focuses on the ice capsule, where Astro Boy and Mr. Pompous are unaware of imminent danger.
I put some spare parts together and rebuilt another robot. What do you think of her? Very skillfully done, eh? I have to invent a face for her yet. I'm working on that now. Hardest part of all.
Listen, it's saying something.
You are right. It is talking. Well, back to the laboratory.
What's that, Sharky?
That's a gang leader.
So it is.
I wonder.
So do I.
Gang like Sharky's just robbed the robot bank. I wonder if this is a clue.
The North Pole would be a perfect place for a robber gang to hide out.
Oh, look! Here comes Sharky!
So, Astro Boy, you and your friends put two and two together and you come up with me, Sharky Durr. Me and the boys figure we'd be safe here. And we can hide all our loot with these things.
Your loot, you say? Then you must be the gang that robbed the robot bank. Let me introduce my friends. This is Astro Boy, and that's Mr. Icebox.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Hello.
Make yourselves at home, gentlemen. I'm sure you were going to anyway.
You talk much too much. From now on, I'm giving the orders here. I don't like robots or their friends either.
Why, you...
I said I didn't like robots. Let me show you what we do to them. This gun fires pellets so hot it melts robots. What do you think of that, eh? And you, Astro Boy, you're a robot too, that right?
Yeah, but he won't make any trouble.
Since we robbed the robot bank, every robot in the universe is looking for us. The only way we'll be safe is to use this gun to destroy every robot we can find. Ah!
But it's too dangerous to go after Sharky. He's got that gun.
I'm a robot, too, and you saved me from being melted. Thank you, Astro Boy. Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, I've done it. After a lot of research, I finally produced the face for my latest robot.
You're a wizard. How can you invent a face and out of spare parts, too? Let's see it.
If you have doubts, let me assure you this is a robot. I've named her Ladybug. How do you like her?
Hello, everyone. Now that I'm all back together again, maybe you can help me. I want to look for my little boy.
How's that again?
It's true. Years ago, I had the cutest little boy robot. Soon after he was built, his father and I picked out his name. Sharky, we called him Sharky Dirk.
She named her little boy Sharky Dirk. She doesn't know he's grown up to be the dangerous gang leader.
Sharky hates robots, but his own mother's a robot.
That's right. So I think I should go and tell him the truth.
But if you went there, you'd be in danger.
I'll try a disguise.
Please, please, sir. Don't go.
I know it's dangerous, but I'll have to take a chance. Maybe if I bring Sharky the news that his mother has been rebuilt, he'll be friendly. Now, what kind of disguise shall I try?
penguin coming this way. Huh? He seems to be headed right toward our hideout. Wackiest penguin ever.
That's no penguin, it's a spy. Catch it, Slinky. Penguins live only at the South Pole. This is the North Pole. You're an imposter.
Hello, Sharky. Fancy meeting you here.
Never mind the double talk. I'm gonna fix you. First, I'll show you what you came to see. The loot from our last robbery.
You'll pay for that job and all the terrible things you've done to robots. You're coming back with me to stand trial. Come on, Sharky. You'll have to give yourself up. Let's go.
Right. You're gonna have to pay for spying on me. But first I'll let you have dinner. You can have all your favorite foods because it's your last dinner. But there will be time for you to eat everything.
Let me go. Are you?
If I let you go, you'd come back here with all the police in the universe.
Not a word from Mr. Pompous. I hope he's all right. But I have a feeling that... What was that? Pompous is our prisoner, and we'll keep him to make sure you don't call the police. I'll save him.
Remember, if Astro Boy or the police come here, you'll be finished.
Let me go.
Ha ha! You're staying right there on the hot seat. We're gonna lock you in here, and if Astro Boy tries to open the door, a bolt of lightning will go through that chair.
Woe is me. Woe is me.
Mr. Pompous!
Don't open the door!
Don't you want me to let you out?
Yes, but don't open the door! That was a close call. Thanks for saving me. Someone's coming.
Stop right there, Astro Boy. I'm gonna finish you. You're a robot. And this gun was invented to destroy robots. You caused me nothing but trouble. And so...
Wait, there's something I've got to tell you about robots.
It won't do any good. I know all I want to know about robots. I hate them. And you too, Astro Boy.
I wanted to talk to you, and I still do. But first, answer one question for me. Why do you hate robots so much? Tell me the truth.
I hate robots so much because years ago they hurt my mother. I swore I'd get even with them for what they did.
But maybe they weren't robots.
I know they were robots because I saw them myself. They didn't come from here, from Earth. They were from somewhere in outer space. But they were robots just the same.
Take off your mask. Let's see what you really look like.
I'm your prisoner. I'll have to do as you ask.
You were really a little boy in disguise.
I knew it. Just as I suspected. This is the boy that robot mentioned.
Your mother was a robot. Can you give us a description of her?
She had dark hair like mine, and she was very pretty.
Did she have a soft voice, like the tinkling of bells?
Was she just 2 inches taller than you, and was she very shy?
How do you know?
Sharky, we have something very important to show you. You'll have to come with us now.
I'll do what you want. I'm your prisoner now, so I'll have to follow your orders.
This is the masked leader of the robber gang. But, Ladybug, we want you to look at him very closely. You mustn't make a mistake. Have you ever seen this boy before?
Yes, I have. He's my son. Don't you remember your own mother, Sharky? My mother, a robot, was taken apart years ago. But that's me. Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe put me together again. You look like my mother and you sound like her, but I gave her up for lost a long time ago. It's true, Sharky. We saw Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe working on her.
Right.
Sharky, try to remember me. I remember you so well. I remember the day I found you, lying by the roadside where you'd been abandoned. I took you home with me, as if you were really my own son. As you know, here in the land of Aurora Borealis, it's against the law for a robot to adopt a real baby. But you needed a home so badly, and I knew I could treat you as a real mother would. So I gave you all the love and care you needed, and you were a happy baby. And I was so proud of you when you grew into a fine young boy. Don't you remember all those things, Sharky? Look closely at me, my son. Don't you remember me? Maybe you are my mother. I am. Open your heart as well as your eyes, and you'll know it.
Go ahead. Call her mother.
We have no reason to try to fool you. She really is your mother. Over here, son. I want to hold you. I believe you now. I never thought I'd see you again. Oh, dear mother, mother. When you were wearing that mask, you were a bad boy, Sharky. But Dr. Tic-Tac-Toe will repair all the robots you hurt with the gun. And if you give back all the money you stole and promise to behave from now on, everybody will forgive you for the awful things you did. I'll do everything you ask. I'll be a good boy from now on, I promise. Then you're forgiven, Sharky.
Thanks to Astro Boy, one of the most important things in the world has occurred. A family has been reunited. Now Astro Boy and Mr. Pompous leave the land of Aurora Borealis. Somewhere in the universe, a new, exciting adventure is waiting.